Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome to something I'm calling Steam Nitpick. I'm not sure. But pretty much what this show is going to be pretty similar to when I talked about Magicite and why, what he said and such was wrong in the descriptions on Steam and such. The reason why I'm calling it Steam Nitpick is because it's a nitpick, it gives a good outline of what the game is, but it doesn't say exactly what it is. So more or less, this is gonna be just me kind of pointing at the descriptions and what they're saying is wrong or something to that effect. Just to put it clear, is that these games are really good games. They're definitely far from being bad games. I'm just, having a little fun and pointing out, what's not true that's in their Steam descriptions and such. So the game I'm going to be talking about today is Path of Exile, and I will have the gameplay up for Path of Exile on this, which is what you're watching again. So yeah, anyway, let's get started. So I'm on the Path of Exile page. I won't go to the Steam page, I'll just show gameplay. So when I do this, I'll make sure I'll have gameplay of the game I'm talking about, just so you have a better understanding. Anyway, so Path of Exile, it recently came out with their new expansion, Ascendancy. So we're going to talk about, here's the reviews, and here's about the game. So about the game is you are an exile struggling to survive on the dark continent of Class as you fight to earn power that will allow you to exact your revenge against those who wronged you. But you, created by the hardcore gamers, Path of Exile is an online action RPG set in a dark fantasy world with a focus of visceral action combat, powerful items, and deep character customization. Path of Exile is completely free and will never be paid to win. Now, first off, for the pay to win money, that's true. Stuff that you can buy, it's mainly soundtracks, t-shirts, collectibles, and cosmetics and stuff for the game, and like pets and stuff that doesn't matter, just extra things. But anyway, they get into their key features that are right here. So the first key feature is freedom, power, and revenge. Banished by your misdeeds to the dark, brutal world of Class, you play as the duelist, witch, ranger, templar, marauder, or the shadow or the scion class. Now, I don't know if I'm saying Class correct, the town or world it's in. So if I'm not saying it right, then someone please tell me. Alright, so anyway, from the forsaken shores through to the ruined city of Sarn, explore Class and uncover the ancient secrets waiting for you. There's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, those are the classes. So, I really can't say that there's nothing really nitpicky about that. I mean, up here in the About the Games, it talks about how it's an online action RPG. Now, if you don't know, it's not exactly online. It's that where, in the hub, there's other people. Like, if you go into main towns and stuff where you can buy items and stuff, it's in a hub where there's other people. But when you go play, you can join parties and stuff. But most of the time, you're going to be probably playing by yourself unless you are specifically playing with a friend. So, that part right there is, I guess, kind of a part where you could say, I don't really get why that's the thing. I mean, they could have done it similarly to how Torchlight 2 did theirs, is that there's a multiplayer aspect, but that is not the main focus. I guess you could say, if they didn't do it in some online feature, they'd practically giving away a full game to people. So yeah, I guess it just works better with the the online shop and such. But again, it's not exactly online. I mean, it's more or less a DRM kind of game where just constantly you have to be online to play. Anyway, so here it goes into the next part of the key features. We just did freedom, power, revenge. Here's unlimited character customization. Create and customize hundreds of unique skill combinations from tradable itemized gems or our gigantic passive skill tree. Combine skill gems, support gems, trigger gems to create your own unique combination of power, defense, and destruction. Yeah, I did realize that this game didn't focus on really the cosmetics of armor and such. I mean, there are cool cosmetic armors and stuff, but that's, there are a lot of really cool sets of armors and such that, aren't game cosmetics you have to buy in the store. But the game's customization is more based around how you're going to use the skill tree and how you're going to use the gems. I mean, I wouldn't really call that I would call that fighting customization. I really don't know where to put that. I mean, character customization, when I think character cosmization, I think cosmetic wise, but again, that's me. and like different armors, weapons. Not to be totally different, but that's what I think when I think customization. But they see it as using their huge skill tree, which it is extremely large skill tree, and so there's that. But then it goes into the skill gems, which the skill gems, the customizations and combinations you make with skill gems, it's really cool. But anyway, moving on. It goes into deadly missions. The Forsaken Masters each have their own style of mission in each of these missions. Now, the Forsaken Masters are basically masters for like defense, fighting, you get the point, hunting and such, those kind of things. And if you level them high enough, you can get these like little hideouts or wherever, and you can customize those hideouts to your liking, pretty much making it your own personal hub where you can invite people or not. So that's pretty cool. And there are missions that you can do for them, and the way to get masters is just coming across them when you're playing the game and doing that mission and completing that mission. But if you fail that mission, you have to wait until you find them again, which can kind of slow the process of getting the masters. But again, that's not really the main focus of the masters, is getting some and just leveling them. Now, the next part is Dress to Kill. Now, kind of going into the item stuff. Path of Exile is all about items, find, collect, and trade magic, rare and unique items with arcane properties. Then customize your character build around the deadliest combinations you possess. Again, not really talking about cosmetics, which, especially if it's going to say you're dressed to kill, and it's not going to go, like, more or less, it's a more vague explanation that Unlimited Character Customization did. Still talking about rares, uniques, and stuff. That stuff can still apply to the gyms and all. So, and deadly combinations. Again, gyms. It's just going back to the gyms again. The properties, arcane properties. Yeah, weapons and stuff can have that kind of stuff. But again, so can some of the gyms. Again, it's just it says find and collect and trade magic, rare and unique items. Okay, I get that. But again, it's just a more vague version of a limited character customization. So I guess I don't really see the point of that little part. I guess it's just to kind of people like, oh, well, look, something. I mean, it's not that hard. If I can notice it, then really anyone can. Brutal competitive play. Battle and PvP tournaments, seasons, and capture the flag events for worldwide recognition. Complete in daily leagues and race events that run as separate game worlds with their own ladders and economies to win valuable prizes. Now, I do like that part, and that's probably where, more or less, it goes to the more Diablo 3 kind of similar feel, to where there's seasons in Diablo 3, which, where's PvP in Diablo 3? Yeah, anyone waiting for that? I'm still waiting for that. But again, it talks about the tournament seasons and the capture the flag events and the daily leagues, where basically how fat, like, you have a week to level this character and see how far you can get, you have a day or this many hours to level this character as far as you can get. Like, I like those, and they do have valuable prizes and stuff for completing or getting high on the leaderboards, which again is something really cool, and I cannot complain about that, because really that is something I know is there, and is something that pretty much is how they say it. To the point, I'm not a big guy on the tournaments and the capture the flag, but I do the daily leagues and the race events and such. Customize your hideout. Now, this is again talking about what I was talking about, the Forsaken Masters, how it has your hideout and such. It says, in the extensive travels throughout Warrior class, the Forsaken Masters have discovered idle locations for Exile to use as their own secret hideout. Once you've earned a Master's trust, you may be taken to a hideout where you can create your own personalized town. Masters residing in the hideout offer you daily missions and train you in advanced crafting options. Use your hideout as a quiet place to craft after battle, or expand it and use it as a personalized guild hall with hundreds of decorations. Yeah. So again, kind of going into what I explained, but I don't understand why they have these separated. Like, customize your hideout is way down there to where deadly missions. It's like, why just put customize hideout right under deadly missions, or make them the same thing? Again, it's more a descriptive part of what the Forsaken Masters are. So again, that would have been better if they put that together description-wise. But again, it's a nitpick. Anyway, now we're going into the final part. The fair to play, never pay to win. We are committed to creating a fair play field for all players. You cannot gain gameplay advantage by spending real money in the Path of Exile game, which is true. Like I said, the only way there'd be any point in doing that is to have cosmetic stuff. Buying stuff. and getting soundtracks and music and t-shirts, which legitimately I want to get a t-shirt or something. But again, that is true. There's no lie about that. There's pets and such, but again, they're just extra stuff. There's wings and such, but again, all cosmetic stuff. And there's still cool cosmetic things that you don't have to buy, but still, it's still one of those games that it is a really fun game. I have not beaten the game, but I can say that I have played these games. I have played the game almost 100 hours. So I know the feel of the game. I know how the game plays. But again, it's definitely one of those games that if you have a strong enough computer and you have that kind of feel for competitive games, I guess, games like Diablo 3 where there's a lot of loot and stuff, then yeah, really try this game out. I'll have a description for the website where you can buy the game, or I'll also have the link to Steam where you can also get this game. I don't know what I'll be doing for the next episode. This is more or less something I just did on the spur to kind of see what I can do. But anyway, hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.